In this tutorial we're going to be assembling the main components of our truss bridge, so gusset 1, 2 and 3 with our members. For our next tutorial in the assembly button or the assembly tab, so if you've just back into Onshape, just make sure you click this assembly button. So what we're going to be doing now is attaching some of our members. So we're going to go insert member, and we're just going to place one of them down. We're going to click the little green tick, zoom out using your scroll wheel on your mouse, and we're going to attach this member to this 9mm rivet just down here. So this is a different type of fasten. So this is a revolute mate. So if you hover above for a long enough time, it'll give you a bit of a description of what that does and how to do it. What we're going to do is we're going to click this, and then again we're going to orientate our screen until we can see this little blue line just here. I'm going to click that, and then I'm going to click the center of our circle there. Now you can see it's just dragged that rivet out. This is where we need to use the solve button. This is the real function of it. So we're going to click solve, and that actually drags it back over. Now as you can see from the angle here, there's a gap. Now remember, this is a 9mm long rivet. This is a 3mm thick member and a 3mm thick gusset, so the remainder there is 3mm. So we need to offset that by 3mm. So you've got the Z, that's what we're connected to. We want to click 3, and then remember solve tick. And as you can see, it's connected where we want it. Now at this stage it doesn't matter that it's in this other part, because the good thing about a revolute mate is what I'm going to do first is I'm going to fix this just to show you. Revolute mate actually moves just like this. So now it's locked in on that point. Now you may be able to see the problem. This member actually is joined into the bottom of this gusset. Now if we actually build this in real life, that join will not actually connect then, because it can't connect because this is in the way. So the great thing about Onshape is you can actually customize all of this, and your existing geometry should stay in place. So to do that, what we need to do is we need to actually drop these rectangles down a little bit, and that'll move this entire gusset down. And you can see it's probably less than 1mm difference. So we've got to go to Part Studio, and this is why we've named everything nice and clearly. So we need to go to Gusset 1 Sketch. We go and double click that, and it opens it up. So you can tell it's open because it says Gusset 1 Sketch, and it's got our functions just up here. So all we need to do is move our rectangles here and here down a little bit. So what we're going to do is click the line tool, then construction. We're going to click the corner, and then we're going to come up 0.5. We're going to then continue that construction line across all the way to the other side. The next point is we're going to use our construction lines again, and we are going to connect from our corner here down to that line, and then the same on the other side. So construction line from this corner down to the line, hit escape. Now we haven't talked about these yet, but these are our constraints up here. So what we're actually going to do is put a coincident constraint in. So if you hover above it, it tells you constrain 2 or more entities to share the same location in a sketch. So I'm going to click that. I want this to move down to there, and perfect. So what we're going to do now is hit escape. I'm going to get rid of this construction lines, and what we want to do is click the green tick button and go and have a look at our assembly. So assembly, as you can see now, our member is sitting on top of our gusset and is no longer affected. Click the back view, and we're going to add a couple more of our members. So you've got a couple of options. You could either copy this because it's already at that 90-degree angle, or you can insert again. So I'll just really quickly show you. Insert, select the member, paste it down, click the tick, select it once so it's this yellow color, grab this angle and rotate that 90 degrees. Remember, we are using a revolute mate, so up the top here, revolute mate, zoom in so you can see, click the center of our circle, and then again the center of our circle down on that rivet. Now, as you can see, it's inside of our gusset, so we need to offset it. So offset by 3, enter, and it's gone the right direction, so we know that's good. Solve, tick, and that is done. So the last two members we just need to attach are here, because it's going to go up this way, and here. So let's do that now. So insert two members. Now, as I said, guys, we are going to insert basically a lot of our components on this setup right now, and then we'll remove a few later when we assemble the rest of the bridge. So again, fastened revolute mate, click the center of the circle, rotate. You'll see its offset is not correct, so we just need to go offset 3, solve and tick, and then again it's automatically got this revolute made up here. Click, click, and now this one is I need to offset it again, so let's just type in 3 and it goes out towards me, so I need to go -3, and that has done what I want. So solve, tick. Now I'll cancel this next revolute because I don't need it, but you can see we've got all of these different mates down the side and none of them are red. If you've got any that are red, it means the mate is broken and something isn't connected to it. So you just double click that and then you can troubleshoot it. So by the end of this tutorial, guys, you should have 4 members attached like this. So now the last stage is assembling gusset 2 onto these rivets just here. So what we're going to do is insert, go to gusset 2, place one down, click the green tick. We want to use a fasten mate again. So again, you got to click that little blue line. If it's easier for you, just click the back view and orientate your camera until you can click that little blue line. So once it's there, now you can see it's perfectly in line. Now yours may be offset for some reason, so you may need to click the offset, go to the Z blue and change that by 3 millimeters, either way, -3 or plus. Once it's done, remember we've got to click solve and tick, and then we're going to close that last fastener because we don't want that one anymore, and your end result is this. You've got all your components joined together in one piece.